Kaspa has experienced a healthy bounce towards the upside from that level of support of 15, well, almost 16 cents, and the second candle on a daily time frame is being green. So that is great. We are gearing up towards the upside for Kaspa. And now if we are going to look at that trend on a daily time frame, even if we have experienced that boredom and dip from the standpoint of BTC, Kaspa is still going towards the upside, right? This is a very slow grind, and this is still a positive in my opinion. All right, we are not printing lower lows. This is a good thing. All right, so let's see if this time Kaspa is going to get rejected from this level of resistance, or we are going to smash through it. All right, let's actually have a look at a 4-hourly time frame. So as you guys can see, on the 4-hourly time frame, Kaspa is actually experiencing a stronger pump, so things are looking good short term. However, stochastic RSI is basically showing us that we could experience some downside. The daily time frame is showing us that Kaspa is, well, closer to the bottom, right? So Kaspa definitely looks strong in this current market. However, weekly candle at the time of recording this video is red. However, bulls are defending this area for Kaspa. As you guys can see, this wick is pretty much naked, right? The candle is naked. Obviously, we do have a strong buying pressure for Kaspa, and also stochastic RSI is showing us that we are going to experience that bullish cross sooner rather than later on a weekly time frame, guys. All right, we still do have 3 days for this candle to close. However, I do believe that this is nothing to be worried about. Okay, the sideways price action, just in case if you would be worried. All right, I know that there is many people that are actually waiting for Kaspa's price to go towards the upside, and there's also many people that are very skeptical about Kaspa's price action basically. However, Kaspa is printing higher highs. If we are going to look from a little bit of macro view, this is bullish price action. So guys, everything is looking all right for Kaspa. All right, so now let's have a look at the Bitcoin and what actually BTC is doing as we speak. All right, looking at the daily time frame, guys, BTC is basically pumping from lows, well, local lows of 57k, and now BTC is trading at 60,171 at the time of recording this video. Stochastic RSI is showing us that we are going towards the downside. However, let's actually have a look at the weekly time frame for BTC. So this is where we are at from the standpoint of BTC. We are in that oversold territory for BTC, and as I'm reminding to everybody, BTC is currently in that bull flag formation, so that is going to play out sooner or later. And also we can look at it from the standpoint of Wyckoff reaccumulation at this point, where people are being constantly shaken out. All right, guys, so nothing to be worried about. In my opinion, we are still in a bull cycle. All right, let's actually have a look at 200-day moving average. So from the standpoint of 200-day moving average, BTC is trading below it. It is very important if BTC is going to see a weekly close above that line, and BTC is going to reclaim the 200-day moving average. Let's see, we still do have 3 days. And now, guys, let's quickly cover a couple of charts that I have gathered for you from X. So Mr. Max is saying that altcoin market cap is forming a falling wedge pattern, which is a bullish continuation pattern, and breakout is going to trigger a nice upside rally. Well, let's see, guys. All right, so from the standpoint of accumulation, everything is still going according to the plan. All right, because we have exited that Wyckoff accumulation phase, whatever, the first leg up, and this is what we are at the moment, that falling wedge. All right, which is a bullish pattern. Okay, so probably we are going to see the pump towards the upside, then the retest, and then proper first leg up. Shout out to Mr. Prof, and he's saying that most people are currently in bear market mode, but this attitude was right in 2022, not yet. Altcoins are on a trend line that has been meaningful for 8 years. RSI is in an uptrend, just like 2014-2018. So let's have a look, guys. All right, 2014-2018, right, we had the pumps and dumps, etc. And looking at RSI, this is the uptrend that he was talking about. So let's have a look at this current cycle, guys. All right, so we've got 2017-2025. We have never dipped below this line. This is obviously a great thing, and RSI is in uptrend. All right, so we still do have a lot of time in this cycle, I believe. But anyways, let's have a look at the different chart, and that is basically comparing 2 different fractals that I believe that I have covered on the channel before. So we've got a Bitcoin, and this is C19 crash in 2020, right? So we had this falling wedge, whatever, and that is, by the way, on a daily time frame, guys. We had this total panic After that, we had a pump towards the upside and then retest of this level as a support. And this is the current cycle, right? And we got the Japan stock market crash in 2024, which was basically what, 2 maybe 3 weeks ago, right? So we had the total panic, just like with C19 on the left side. Then we had the pump towards the upside, then pulling back a little bit and then pump, and then retesting this zone as a support again, guys. So if I'm going to zoom it out, this is very, very similar, well, pretty much almost identical, all right? So coincidence? Well, another chart, guys, and this is Ether on a 3-weekly chart. Mr. Mickey Bull Crypto is saying that macro bullish divergence is also manifesting and alt season looking primed to kick in Q4. Guys, everything looks great from the standpoint of technical analysis, all right? So we've got this falling wedge and we are being perfectly supported by this level of support, all right? So guys, sooner or later things are going to spike towards the upside, all right? I'm talking macro here, all right? I'm not talking about the daily time frame. Obviously we have covered a little bit of the daily over here. However, these are basically macro outlooks. Anyways, Mr. Max is saying that Bitcoin is consolidating near the all-time high inside a bullish continuation pattern. And how is this bearish? So if we are going to look at the zoomed out chart, all right, these are the previous all-time highs for BTC's price action in the previous cycle, and currently this is the price of BTC is trading at, all right? So yes, we are going up, we are going down, etc. However, this is not bearish at all, in my personal humble opinion, of course, just like Mr. Max. Anyways, guys, the target is around 125k. Monthly chart by Mr. Titan. Reminder, keep an eye on the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. As long as the BTC remains above this mark, the bull run is likely to continue. So guys, let's compare, right? Every single time the price remained above 38.2 Fib zone, the price of BTC went towards the upside, right? So these were basically just a healthy pullbacks and then another leg up, right? And this is something that BTC is respecting perfectly, as you guys can see. So we've got 38.2, 38.2, and now things are no different, guys, all right? So I do believe that the patience is required here. Another monthly chart according to Mr. Trader Tardigrade, and this is Bitcoin that repeats forming consolidation before a rally, and it's coming soon. So now, guys, looking from the standpoint of downtrend, all right, this is how Bitcoin's price is looking like basically every single cycle. So this is where we are at the moment, and we already broke that downtrend slash previous all-time highs. However, the proper retest on a monthly has to be done, and he's got some targets of, let's say, 240,000 for BTC. Guys, that will be interesting. And now, guys, from the perspective of macro inverse head and shoulders on a monthly time frame, the neckline is exactly parallel to each other. This is not a coincidence. The pattern is programmed. According to the current pattern, BTC is forming the right shoulder. Once it breaks out, BTC will send to another higher low. So between 2014 and 2017, this is basically what happened for BTC, right? We've got the left shoulder, we've got head, and we've got the right shoulder, just like in here, all right? Left, head, right, and we've got left, head, right at the moment, all right? And this moment, many people are being shaken out. And now, power law corridor on a monthly chart according to Mr. Titan. So BTC seems to be consolidating, but it's actually preparing to target the blue line of the power law corridor. So guys, in every single cycle, we are going into that zone. Let me actually zoom it in. There you go. In the first cycle, we went into that zone, the pink zone, let's call it. Then the second cycle, the same, right? We had the proper breakout. Then the third cycle, and this is the fourth current cycle, guys. So we still haven't broke through that blue line, all right? So I do believe that you guys have to be patient again, all right? Patience is key. Anyways, Mr. Elijah is showing that this is still that bear trap in which we are for such a long time. Guys, I hope that this is easy to understand. And let me know if you would like to see technical analysis in the future on the channel, or perhaps different form of content. Ladies and gents, thank you very much, and I'll wish you having a great day. Peace and love, crypto.